Well, a lot of people will make road trips this summer. In fact, a new study says more than half of all Americans will be in their cars for a vacation. Are you one of them, or are you planning to stay put and tackle some home projects? Joining us now is Chip Wade. He's an HGTV host and DIY expert who has tips for staying safe at home and on the road. Welcome, Chip.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing great. Let's talk a little bit about what we have going on, because a lot of times we don't think DIY as it relates to our car very often. But what are some simple ways, in your opinion, that we can take, simple things we can do to make us safer in our cars?
You are exactly right. Most people think car maintenance and just, they think it's the worst thing ever. I'm going to get greasy and I'm going to get dirty and I don't know how to work on the car. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting peace of mind and a sense of just confidence moving into this road trip that so many Americans are going to be taking this year. I want to start with a very simple 3 items. The first is you want to find your owner's manual. In there, you're going to find out how to check your oil, you're going to find out how to fill up your washer fluid, and check the tire pressure in your tires. These are 3 things that anybody can do, and it's actually fairly basic. I recently partnered with Liberty Mutual Insurance, who did a great study that showed that only 28% of Americans check the tire pressure in their spare tire. This is a big deal where we're all falling short. We need to take that extra step, do that 5th tire, because it is very important. If you have a flat, you want to make sure your replacement is in great working order.
Absolutely. Also, as part of this study, I was reading that about 1/3 of Americans don't bring a charger for their cell phone, which that cell phone can be really important in an emergency. And also that a lot of people do not check to make sure that they have the right emergency items or a kit in their car.
You're right. Yes, less than about 50% of Americans don't have an emergency kit with a flashlight, jumper cables, first aid kit. These are all things, again, that are pre-prepared ahead of time to make sure that you have that peace of mind that you're taken care of and you have what you need with you. Also, having a nice roadside assistance program. Liberty Mutual has a great one of those as well, which just gives you that peace of mind to call. That's what you need your cell phone charger for, to make sure that you can call. Also, having that number for your roadside assistance written out and put in your glove box is a great way of making sure, even if your phone is dead, you can contact. I do love to also talk about safety for the home. While you're away, you want to make sure that you have the peace of mind that your home is in great working order and is protected. Things like having burglar alarms, your smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors are all in great working order. I love the whole concept of a connected home or a smart home where you have feedback directly to your phone when you're out of town to monitor everything that's going on. Actually, starting this week in Wisconsin, you can save on your home insurance through a brand new program with Liberty Mutual when you install a Nest Protect smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, so you can have greater peace of mind when you're away from home. It's one of these guys that goes on, sends you a message to your phone. You just know that if you don't get a message, you're in good shape. Nice peace of mind. Absolutely.
What about some quick tips for us if people are doing a staycation and doing some projects around the house?
You have to plan. It's like it's the one most simple thing and the simple tip that people just, for some reason, skip over and over again. So if I can leave you with one huge piece of advice, gain inspiration, plan it, but get your materials ahead of time. Even professionals oftentimes don't do this. I have a specific spot in my garage that I call the staging area. For any small home improvement project that I do, I go get all the materials, I inventory them, and I know it sounds a little OCD, but it absolutely works. You can see what's there, and you don't have to run to the store 10 times when you're trying to do the project. So you can get people on board, get your dad, get your uncle, hire somebody for the day, and you can make like tons and tons of progress without having to pause down and rethink what's going on.
You do some unbelievably cool projects, so it's great to hear from you and have some of your advice this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. And if you have any other questions or want more tips, you can go to libertymutual.com/newbeginnings. There's tons of my tips as well as other great tips from other really smart professionals. It's just a great resource.
Fantastic. Great to talk to you, Chip. Thank you again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. The website again is libertymutual.com/newbeginning.